Welcome in. Literally just hit the go live button, so everybody's early. Welcome in, Ehukai. Welcome in, there's a Puglia. Welcome in, Celine. Smiley, welcome. Thank you, Celine. Thank you for liking the live. Welcome in, Beck. Hey, Smiley. How was everybody's weekend? Welcome, Adam. Fantastic. That's good. Oh, thank you for the heart me. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Adam. So for the first couple of minutes, we're just going to boop, boop, de boop, get this number to 5K. Then we'll get started with the fun stuff, answering questions. My weekend was good. Productive. Hello, B. Welcome in, Moonstruck. Welcome, Birdie. Welcome in, Chosen. Welcome in, Chloe. Thank you. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Rita. So, I should start multitasking. Got one done. Working on the second one. It's been years. Oh, I've been here the whole time. Sometimes TikTok just stops showing you people. It's happened, like, people that I used to see, and then, like, all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I've seen them. I'm good. I'm good. As good as one can be in this certain sitch. Let me get the last one here. Oh, it's been days. Yeah, that's Silas. He's a sweet boy. Him and Wrigley, they are bonded besties. You would think that they were litter mates, but they were not. You want to boop Silas? Boop. Yes. He's a handsome boy. He's been liking it up on the back of the chair recently, so I'm like, cool. I don't think he doesn't. I always get my kitty cats either from picking them up off the street. That's how I got Wrigley. She was hanging out at my dad's place, and she had a boo-boo, so I had to take her in, or else she wasn't gonna make it. And then I ended up going to a rescue for Silas because Wrigley was a tiny little young thing. Not even a year old yet, and my other cat Isamu is like a senior, and he just couldn't handle her energy. So I went out and explained that to the rescue, and they're like, you want him. His name used to be Yuri, but I changed it to Silas. So he's a tuxedo boy, and it's unusual for tuxedo boys to be gray and white. Typically, they're black and white. So yeah, he's probably got a little bit of blue in him somewhere, but he's pretty much, you know, your standard uh, street kitty. But he's very sweet. And since we're almost to the 5K, let me just go over these things real quick. So there is a menu here. If you would like to go for the TikTok gift version, then here is that menu. My no topics are no pregnancy, health, or legal. Please wait 1 minute between putting in your questions. Hey, Cass. That's to help your account from getting a FILTERE deed. I am offering one-on-ones now. If you would like to deep dive into something, you would have to direct message me for that. I will never reach out to you. Those are fake accounts. They steal my pictures, my likeness, my videos, and make an account that is not this exact account, but very similar, and it's a scam. So let's get started. And you guys over here on this side, I am actually live. I'm just operating on 2 different phones. So you can ask questions too. Dominique, will Dominique be taking nursing classes this year? Will Dominique pass those nursing classes? Show me odds on passing the classes. Do you get yes? You got to put the work in. You got to do the studying. Athen Kosi, does Wandile want us to date? So does Wandile have any romantic desire for Athen Kosi? Can you show me in a percentage? Oh, that's high. That is a yes. Fiona, is Carrie divorced? Fiona would like to know, is Carrie divorced? I do get yes for that. And is Carrie currently single? I get no for that. Thank you, Amanda, for the heart puffs. Today is Sunday, I'll be, or at least where I am. So it is my last day to try to get my gift gallery finished. I know only the expensive things are left, but if you have the means and can help out, TikTok likes it when I can get my gift gallery thingamabob all lit up. And starting off, oh, hi Chuck. Welcome in. You're welcome to ask a question if you would like. 1 yes, no. Excuse me. Starting off over at Mr. V's Bakery. Gotcha, Cassandra. So first up is Cassandra. Thank you, sweet Ange. And thank you, I'm going to call you Ma because I don't know how to pronounce the rest of it, but thank you very much. Let me just see here. Bye-bye. Thank you, Birdie. Yeah, I made one go away. It's a bot. Okay, sorry, back to Cassandra. And please keep Sylvia pinned. Question number 1. Wait. Okay. Big change. All right, let's see. Show me how far they are now. It's fresh though. All right, so Cassandra, I am getting the same. I'm getting December. And moving on to the next set. Yes to your first question, dealing with finality. This one's a little, well, the general answer is very easy. So yes, at one point, for both people involved, yes, at one point. But to try to pin, I know you weren't asking this, but to try to pin down, when did that stop? That's a little harder, but in general, at some point in time, yes, they both did. And for Lizzie, energy check. Troy towards Lizzie, non-spicy for today's energy. Nice. To the shoulder. What about spicy? Troy towards not quite as high, but I mean, 10 out of 10. It just didn't go to the shoulder, but both are extremely high. Okay, Pookie. I'm going to come a little closer and give a Snoop cameo. Oh, please don't knock over the tripod. For Sylvia, will I be seeing initial next 2 weeks? Sylvia would like to know, will Sylvia and initials JS, will they physically see one another in person within, just want to ask that first, and specifically within the next 2 weeks? Did you get yes on that? Yep, for Sylvia. And bye-bye. All right. Had to handle a bot. Joanne would like to know, was Joe's distance towards Joanne today due to the crowd of people around. Says Joe's distance towards Joanne due to the crowd. Yes, can you show me in a percentage how much that was involved? That was pretty much the reason. Too many peeps to try to get to. Leela would like to know, has Leela's husband been communicating with Stephanie lately? I get a no on that. Or has it completely stopped, the communication? I do get yes for that. Sylvia, is initial JS romantically interested in Sylvia only? Percentage of how much they are interested in Sylvia only. Yep. Nobody else. You live rent-free in their brain. I do answer. The people that send to the bakeries, they get priority. And for Cassandra, let's see. Registers at a 1. Okay. They won't cross. So I'm doing it in the order that you asked for. So that was, well, they're both initial J's, so that doesn't help much. But I did them in that order. So the non-spicy is the 1 and the 0 is the spicy. Switching to the other. They won't cross, which I find interesting. Usually there's a little bit of residual there. What about? They won't cross. Very slight movement inward from the one that is determining the percentage. But yeah, only the 1 registered. Oh, sorry, I did that out of order. So that was the latest one. Now I'm going back and doing the one, I hope that made sense. I'm going back and doing the one that you asked actually first. Okay. This one is the one that has you. Quite high. It doesn't quite touch my shoulder, but it's quite high. Spicy to the shoulder. Question. Yes, extremely. I do get a yes on that final question in that set. Hmm. I do get yes on that. And I put in the word intentional, intentionally. Sorry. Grace. Does Grace's husband only love Grace romantically? Does Grace's husband only love Grace romantically? I do get a yes on that. Kira, thank you. That's Silas. He's a sweet boy. Okay. Need to bounce around a little bit so I'm getting to everybody in a timely manner. Over in the California bakery, Kesha would like to know, does Zach want to reconcile romantically with Kesha? Can you show me in a percentage how much they want to? It's a lot. So yeah, how do you feel about reconciling with them? Just remember, whatever the reason was for your separation in the first place, has that been figured out? Because if not, it'll probably just pop back up. For Becca, you would boop my picture, and then you would look for the LINKTREE. You would boop that. Things will open. There's a couple things. Now, those things in there are not boopable. You would have to copy pasta them, if you know what I mean. There's a reason they're not boopable. Let me scroll back here just to make sure I'm not skipping anybody. Okay. Back over to Mr. V's Bakery. Okay. So this is for Cassandra. It is better. Like, the answer is yes. Thank you, Rotten Candy. So for Cassandra, it is yes, and it is better. What about? What about when it comes to? Oh, I tip my hat to your love. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Ooh. Okay, so I asked a couple extra questions because it's hard for me to differentiate trying to get it to just a focus on the one situation and not the whole of the friendship that they have. So it's looking like they are still willing to keep some sort of friendship with initial S, but Ava, thank you. I appreciate that. But when it comes to initial R, there's more upsetness and more of a chance of them not continuing anything forward. I did ask for a percentage, and it came back at about a 3 out of 10 of them reconciling the friendship. Berto, will Rose reconcile romantically with Berto? Rose, show me odds. That's a very high yes. Kira, will Jason and Kira eventually get back together even though he's dating a new girl? So, at any point during their current lifetimes, are Kira and Jason ever romantically back together? That's a yes. Can you show me odds? Very high odds on that. For Ava, will Peter message Ava? Any future communication between Peter and Ava? I do get a yes. Does Peter miss Ava? Yes. Can you show me in a percentage? Percentage, Kira, thank you. Percentage is 8.5 out of 10 on Peter missing you, Ava. And will Peter fly to Iceland to see Ava? Does Peter ever visit Iceland in their current lifetime? Show me odds. Do you get yes on that? And for Celine, over at Mr. V's Bakery. Celine, question number 1. Question number 1 is yes. Percentage on that is like an 8 out of 10. There will eventually be them doing what you asked. I get yes for both. However, they do not occur on the same day. So the number comes back first. Number comes back first. Does everybody know what this means? Oh God, I'm aging myself. Celine, I don't get this year. However, I get before the end of first quarter next year. So that's the first 3 months of the year. Adam, will Adam hear from Mandy? Is there any communication between Adam and Mandy before the end of this upcoming week? Show me odds. very high odds on yes communication before the end of this upcoming week. And for Cassandra. Ooh, sorry. It's for both. The benefit is for both, Cassandra. No, it doesn't look like it would change. Looks like it does eventually. Sorry. Gotta make sure there was a phone call incoming. So if I end up lagging, if you just go and visit the upstairs or downstairs neighbor and then come back, that will fix the lagging. Lagging usually happens when you get a phone call. So back to Cassandra. So eventually, you know. And not really. It's not something that's going to have that great of an effect. For Kira, sorry, I meant when will Jason and Kira get back together? Okay. So I always ask if and then when. So are Jason and Kira going to be back together eventually? When do they reconcile and get back together? Is it before the end of this current year, 2026? And that is a no. Is it in 2027? Next year? Is it first half of the year? Second half of the year? It's a while. Is it before the end of third quarter in 2027? So do they get back together in July of 2027? August of 2027? Crossing for August, first half of August 2027? Yes to first half of August 2027. Trying to boil that down since that's a year away. Rotten candy, thank you. Trying to boil that down to an exact day, 1 year out. It's probably going to fluctuate a little bit, but that 2-week window, that should be, they should stick to that pretty well. For Sarah over at, please keep Nesma pinned. For Sarah over at Mr. V's Bakery. Sarah would like to know, is the relationship between Sarah and Ethan, is that done, complete, and served its purpose? It's looking like this one, it's done. Does Ethan miss how the relationship used to be with Sarah? They do. What about Ethan's non-spicy energy towards Sarah for today in a percentage? Well, we are registering something. We are at about a 2.5 out of 10. So there is some love still there. but probably not enough that would make it for them to be willing to get back into the relationship again. But yeah, oftentimes we miss the good days of the relationship. Nesma, is Ali talking to another woman, or Ali talking to another woman romantically? That's a no. I need a little tea break. Hey, tattoo girl. Nice to see ya. TikTok is just tea. Hey, lady. We made it to October. Janice would like to know, will Kyle and Janice, will they have a romantic relationship again? Or will Kyle love Janice again? Not much of a chance, unfortunately. I'm getting about a 1.5 out of 10 on that. Thank you guys for boopity booping. I appreciate. Simina, has Frank been thinking about Katja? Thank you. Thank you, Katja. Simina, has Frank been thinking romantically towards Zymina? So, has Frank recently been thinking romantically about Zymina? Can you show me in a percentage how much? I'll take it. We are sitting at about a 7.5 out of 10 on that. Katja, does Katja's husband, Chemo, still want to come back to Katja? Can you show me in a percentage how much they would like to come back? Very high, 8.5 out of 10. And I gotta pop it. Haven't gone over here. Haven't popped into Mrs. P's yet. And it's been a minute. All right, so there's the list over at Mrs. P's is Vivian, Shagun, and Jennifer. I'm going to do Danielle here real quick, and then I'm going to get to that list. So thank you, everybody that's over at Mrs. P's Bakery, for your patience. Danielle is Matt close to committing to like romantically relationship with Danielle? Yes, that is a yes. So for Vivian, did you get baby carrot? Oh, you got another treat. The doggo's got treats.
What?
I was just saying the doggo's got treats. Oh, medicated treats.
Still works.
Okay. For Vivian, are Ralph's feelings for Vivian growing even more romantically stronger? I do get yes on that. And what about Ralph's energy towards Vivian today in a percentage? It is a good day. So we're sitting at about 1.5 inches away from the end of the rod towards my shoulder. Not touching it, but still energy through the roof. And please keep Becca pinned. For Shagun, question number 1. Get a no on that. There is a gesture of some sort. So it looks like there's something that kind of pushes the needle in the direction that you are looking to go, but it's not the whole enchilada. But there's something significant before that specific time frame that you gave me. Question 2. I do get yes for question 2. Question 3. Show me odds on that, please. Very high odds for your final question. And no, that's not too much. You'd be surprised. Oh, the stories I could tell you. And I'll do Becca here and then Jennifer. Becca, should Becca's synthwave project be Becca's first release? The rods are they're like 100% about that, yes. And for Jennifer, question number 1. It's a yes for question number 1. Yes for your next question, question 2. So I do get yes in a general sense. All 5, yes. I am getting 3. right now, so odds can change. Right now, I am getting 8.5 out of 10 for your specific chances. Timeline. I am getting that if it's a little tough since it's not like there's still a lot that can change with this. So just take this one with a grain of salt. Since there's a lot of other people's energy involved. So I'm getting that if it's going to come, it would be in the first half of September. Initial K would like to know, will it be okay if Initial K sleeps in their roommate's bed tonight in the housing and leave tomorrow evening? So I get yes to the first part and leave tomorrow evening. Would any of these actions cause Kay to feel emotional discomfort? Are there any negatives that come out of this? No, I'm getting you're okay. Jessica, are Ezekiel's intentions with Jessica, are they serious? Serious towards a romantic relationship? And that is a yes. Country girl, thank you. Let's see here. Going back over to Mr. V's Bakery for Cassandra. Show me odds on that. I do get yes. Okay, I do get yes for your first suggestion. Still a yes. And I have to go through individually though. So I started asking about the individual people and the year 2027. Technically, yes, for all of them. So it's a little harder to pinpoint down. And for Shannon. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's find out. Ooh, please keep Mercedes pinned. No. Please confirm. Ooh, it's looking like, if anything, it's going to have the opposite effect. Okay, only by a little bit. So yeah, percentage-wise, having the opposite effect. We're sitting at about 1.5 out of 10, so not by much. Mercedes. Does Cat Tig know that he's in kidney failure? Saw vet today. We'll have to go home. I'm so sorry. Are they... It's going to get on my feels. They know something's wrong, but they don't know what. So I'm so sorry. It's the hardest decision to make. I've had to make it a ton of times. It never gets any easier. But yeah. So yeah, just be there for them. Okay, now I gotta try to see. So over at the California Bakery. Warsha would like to know. Oh gosh, Waterworks. Oh shoot. Sorry. Little puzzle piece to figure out. Been looking away too much. I'm gonna do Kaylee here, and then Warsha. Will Jonathan ask Kaylee to be his girlfriend? Get a no. However, when I asked for the odds on that one, I am getting close to 5, but not a 5. So there's a chance. Energy changes every day, so there is a chance that it can change. But right now, it's not looking like it. Portia would like to know, is Marquand going to contact? So is it at any point during their current lifetimes, does Marquand reach out to contact Portia. Show me odds on that. Very high odds. What about that happening before the end of this current month? Very good chance within the next 30 days. Does Marquand ever watch Quarcia's That's a yes. Like a lot. Like quite a bit. Alexa, will Crystal reach out to reconcile romantically soon? So is there future communication coming up between Crystal and Alexa? Communication? Yes. Will there be any talks of reconciling romantically in those communications? Yes. Odds on them reconciling romantically. It's not 100%. We're sitting at about 7 out of 10 for odds on that. LaDonna, does Mark want to be in a relationship with LaDonna? Do you get yes? They would very much like that. And I'm going to take this moment to check on. So we've been on for 57 minutes. Okay. Just want to put it out there. If I'm new to you and you like what I'm doing and would potentially like to see more of me, please consider giving me a follow. It helps with getting the more likelihood of getting notifications letting you know like, hey, I'm going live. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lexi May. I will look for you. I believe we were talking at one point and then it kind of seemed like things stopped. But I was waiting to hear if that's the same person. But I will scroll down more because, like, I get so many new ones in each day. So if there's a lot of time in between a communication, it kind of ends up going further down. And so I will look for you. I'm sorry about that. No, just never. Oh, sorry. Okay. Can you send me something new so I don't have to try to scroll. So if you send me something new in direct message, I will certainly reach out to you and give you all the info. And going back, ooh, interesting. Okay, so I'm over at Mrs. P's Bakery right now. Please keep Gabby pinned for Kennedy. Rods are giving me a no on that. So for Kennedy, that's a no. Oh, Gabby. Okay. Is Gabby going to pass their NCLEX tomorrow? Yes, but study, study, study. I'm sure you're exhausted with studying, but your brain probably feels like banana pudding. Every time I went for my registries, that's the way it was. I'm just like, I just want to get this over with at this point. But I get very good odds for you, Gabby. Lena, thank you for the wink wink. And back over to Mr. V's Bakery. Sure, yeah. So for Cassandra, all right, so we're looking like we're in September, first half, weekday. Very high odds for Wednesday, September 9th. And then for your second one, getting November. Second half of November. Second half of November on a weekend day. Best day. Okay, the weekend of November 21st and 22nd. Highest odds on the Sunday, the 22nd. Jennifer, would it be in Jennifer's highest and best good to move on from Daniel? Yeah. What you had is done, it's complete, and it has served its purpose. So you are ready for the next chapter. And back over to, hi, bubbies. Hi, Isamu. Going back over to the California Bakery, it looks like Tomesa with like a timeline, but there's nothing, there's no question that I can see. So Tomessa, if you don't mind putting it down in the chat here, and I'll certainly read that for you. Ooh, okay. Night Lord, looks like they want a timeline too. So Tomasa, Tomasa. It's an A, not an E, sorry. My old eyeballs. And I'm not wearing my glasses, so. Looking for you, Tomasa. Hey, hey, Amanda. Okay, this one popped up first. So Elizabeth would like to know. Okay, so Elizabeth, I always ask if and then when. So that's how I started. Are Alex and Elizabeth going to be in a committed relationship to one another? That is a yes. When are they in a committed relationship with one another? Is it in the year 2026? So, is it before the end of this current month? That's a no. Is it in September? October? Crossing in October. First half of October? Second half of October? Crossing for second half of October on a weekday. On a weekday. Second half of October on a weekday. What you doing, buddy? Second half of October. So, no. Those are mine. Those are mommy's things. Sorry, Kit Kat's interested in anything they can get to bat around on the floor. Second half of October on a weekday. Best energetic day for, is it between October 12th and 16th? Is it in between October 19th and 29th? The best energetic day. October 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, crossing on the 22nd, 23rd, 22nd. Thursday, October 22nd. And Tomasa, when do you see initial B reaching out to hang out? So, you're welcome, Night Forever. Will initial B take action and reach out for communication with Tomasa? Will it be for the purposes of hanging out with one another? Will it be for the purposes of hanging out with one another? Like meeting up in person? Okay. Sometimes they get caught up on the newer words. So I do get a yes for that. When does this communication happen? Is it before the end of this current month? Okay, is it in the first half of the month? Is it on a weekday? Weekend day. First half of this month on a weekend day. Best energetic day. August 8th, August 9th. One week from today. Very high odds on Sunday, August 9th. Okay, bye. transferring back over to Mrs. P's Bakery. God, okay, here's the list so you know where you are on it. I have Zymina, Kaylee, and Raquel. And for Simone here, will Simone ever be with initial S romantically? Can you show me in a percentage the odds of them being in a romantic relationship? Oh, this one has no traction. This one is a no. They won't cross, so there's no odds to even give you. So that one's looking like a... You might just want to move ahead with your life. For Zymina, oh, 1 second, please. TikTok is just okay. Question number 1 for Zymina. Without a percentage on that. Okay, I think you're going to have to be a little more direct. We're sitting at about an 8 out of 10 on them being clueless as to that. So it's kind of like they might be the type, so you're telling me there's still a chance. Oh, 2 by 4. Question 2. That. That's a yes. I told him, like I said, girl, 2 by 4. You're going to have to be... It sucks to come up to appear to be mean, but sometimes you might have to repeat yourself several times. Hey, Pookie. And for Kaylee, question number 1 for, or let me do Laura here real quick. Laura would like to know, is it a good idea to adopt a second bunny in spring of next year? Yeah, I'd say A-okay. Anytime you can help out a little critter, you know? Back to Kaylee over at Mrs. P's Bakery. Plum's like, yay! Question number 1. Question number 1 is a yes. Question number 2 is a yes. Question number 3. Question number 3 is a yes. And here comes Isamu. My favorite is little orange boy. Question number 4. So question number 4 is also a yes. He was just getting the message across. And oh no, that's go back. It's one of those where I was going to end up skipping somebody accidentally because it doesn't always necessarily stay in the same order. Okay, just to update you, the list is now Raquel, initial fee, Amanda, Kennedy, and Melinda. And let me check my time here. Okay, we'll keep the list open for another 5 minutes. That way, hopefully, we can end on time. So let's just open for another 5 minutes. If you would like a definite answer before the live ends, I always stay until all the lists have been read. Excuse me. So for Raquel, that's a no, and they won't cross when I ask for a percentage. So it's a no, and they won't cross for the percentage. Oh wait, do you want these? Raquel, do you want these private or not? Sorry, so many people have been asking for the privates. Not, okay. So, do Chad and Raquel, do they have communication with one another soon? I do get good odds on some form of communication within the next 2 weeks. Is Chad missing Raquel? What about today specifically? Yes. Has Chad, within the last 2 weeks, has Chad looked at any of Raquel's? That's a yes, with the specific intent on trying to see if Raquel is okay. Yes, that is one of the reasons they do that. Does Chad have any regrets sending that message to me in there? Can you show me in a percentage how much regret? Ooh, it's a lot of energy there. So we end up, it was, as you saw, it was slow to get up there, but we end up at 9 out of 10. It seems like maybe as time goes by, they have more regret. Does Chad truly want to be with Raquel? Does Chad truly want to be with Amy? From Chad's perspective, does Chad believe that they are in love with Raquel? Can you show me in a percentage? Very much so. It's like 9.5 out of 10. And I don't know if this is a TikTok safe one, so I'm going to do this one just to myself. Yes. Yeah. Do Chad and Amy get a divorce from one another? Does that divorce happen in 2026? 2027? Maybe by the time it's all finalized. We're looking like it could be into next year, but it just depends on what state you're in, what type you're trying to get, what if your state even has those options, and how busy the courts are. For Shannon here, energy check. Non-spicy for today. 9.5 out of 10. What about spicy? To the shoulder for that one. And just to finish up for Raquel, are they arguing more now compared to, say, a month ago? Gotta give it some guide rails. Okay, I'm getting yes for an increase on that. Will Raquel see him by the end of 2026? Do they physically see one another before the end of this current year? I do get a yes. Energy, Chad towards Raquel for today, non-spicy. That's good. We're at 8.5 out of 10. What about spicy? They miss you. 10 out of 10. Kristen, does Mario feel like he's in his safe place today? Kristen would like to know, does Mario? That is a yes. And for going back to Mrs. P's Bakery for initial V. So does initial V and Izzy, do they physically see one another in person tomorrow night? Very good odds on that, V. Question 2. Does Izzy text initial V before they see one another? Do you get yes on that? Can't text much because I don't. Synchron text is not always accurate. Oh yeah. Was Izzy trying to reassure initial V? Yes. It's a yes. And for Birdie, will Birdie be offered the job that Birdie interviewed for today? Can you show me odds? I get very high odds on that, Birdie. Please keep me posted. Jen, thank you for the "you're awesome." For Monica, will Jag and Monica get in a romantic relationship? Ooh. Do they start that romantic relationship in the current year, 2026? Is it before the end of this current month? Is it in September? Looking like the start of your relationship is in September. First half of September? Second half of September? On a weekday? Weekend day. Second half of September on a weekend day for start of relationship. Best energetic day. September 13th, September 19th, September 20th, 26th, 27th, 20th. Sunday, September 20th. Jonathan would like to know, will Jonathan be moving in the near future, like houses? Will they move house in the future? I do get a yes on that. Nola, thank you. For Amanda, both energies, so initial D, non-spicy. Kind of a low energy day. We are at 4 out of 10. What about spicy? That's not even registering. It's that kind of day. Okay, for the question, is that because show me in a percentage? The great majority of it is what you suggested, not ready yet. There's still it's 8 out of 10 for not ready. So there's still some part that's 2 out of 10. That's another reason. Some progress, yes. Looks like it's a real rough period right now, or at least today. Switching to initial T. Non-spicy, 10 out of 10. What about spicy? All right. Initial T is 100% all around today, both ways. Well, considering how the energy is for initial D, right now it's looking like, hey, don't do that, sir. Don't do that. That's not where you scratch. No. You gotta go find the place where you scratch. It's looking like initial T is obviously a better choice. Where initial D is at, they're not really capable of being like that because of how they are right now. So, or at least I really don't suggest it. Hey, Wriggles, stop that. Laura, what is the best month time frame for Laura to adopt their second bunny? First off, you gotta think, are you capable of providing bun buns? Um, can you afford the bun buns? Is the house safe for the wherever your dwelling is? Is that safe for the bun buns? But let's go asking. Wait, Wrigley, would you stop that? Kitty, can't tell Wrigley nothing. Okay, so let's try to figure out the best time frame so that you are adopting the best bun bun. So it's good for the both of you. It's good for bun bun and it's good for you. So should the bunny adoption occur in the year 2027? Yes. Should it occur before the end of first quarter? Should it occur in January? February? March? They say March. First half of March? First half of March. Amanda says, but I guess we all need to learn that. Yeah, but I mean, it's just that they're not really available 100% when people are like that. Sarah, will Martin propose to his girlfriend? Sarah would like to know, will Martin propose me to be his girlfriend? Okay, will Martin ask Sarah to be his girlfriend? Show me odds. You get very high odds on that. Yes. Okay. Back to the list. For Kennedy. Oh, can you do that? I don't even know if that's possible, Kennedy, because both of those are, I mean, I guess you could do the one part-time, you could do both part-time, especially if you're on a volunteer basis for the first one, but it wasn't giving me very good good odds on that working out for you, the first one. They're saying no, but if I take the word and out and do it or, they're saying yes to the second career, no to the first career. And for Melinda, question number 1 for Melinda. That's yes and very, Melinda. Everly, leave it. Leave it. Thank you. So we have, for Melinda, we have a 7 out of 10 for today. Sorry, Wriggles. All right, just going through here to see, did I miss anybody? Got Natalia. Natalia. Okay, so it's looking like, from my side, it's looking like Natalia is the only one I have not read for yet that is on a list. No, for question number 1. They won't cross to yes. So, oh, it's an internet thing. So, no to your second question, but the fact that they were starting to move towards yes, but then stopped, I was like, okay, so something's going on. Switched it around to internet communication, and it did ding yes for that. And for your last question, quite high at 8.5 out of 10. Oh, sorry, seriously, I just gotta adjust just a little bit. Oh. All right. So I don't really see anybody saying that they didn't hear theirs. Okay, I got it. Jonathan, will I move house in the future, and will my family move with? So Jonathan would like to know, will they move houses in the future? Yes. And will Jonathan's family move with them? Yes. Family goes with you. Alrighty, cats and kittens. Hey, Pookie. Okay. So, all right. Looking like everybody got taken care of. Good. If I know Sunday is busy in here, so if you are trying to get a freebie question, I will be back on tomorrow. So if you take a look at my profile, it has my usual schedule on it, and occasionally I do the surprise pops every now and then too. Prickly. Okay. So I will be back tomorrow, and remember, super fans, super fan only live tomorrow after the 1 hour public one. So everybody have a wonderful evening. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Silas.